Alright, on to day 4. Last time we finished day 3 of the day 2 of the Forest of Hope. And we finished the entire level. Now we're on to the Forest of Navel. Now you're going to want to get 81 red Pikmin out. You're going to want to walk Olimar and go over to about here and begin throwing Pikmin until you have 40 left in your party. Come on, there you go. And put 40 over there, and use the rest of your Pikmin over here to take down, to create that bridge. Throw 15 Pikmin over here, and they'll get to work on this while you attack these Shearwigs in the same way you attacked the Sheargrubs. Now what you want to do is not bring back any spoils just yet. You want to actually get the Pikmin that are trying to get that part off screen. You want to, if you can, while you're waiting, attack the bread bug. So we're going to wait off screen while the part is collected and comes down. Okay, now it's down. So we're going to want to stop it there. And begin throwing Pikmin on top of the bread bug to damage it, like that. Exactly like that. And the bread bug can grab any one of those spoils. And if he grabs the green Sheargrub, that will give you 4 Pikmin when it comes back to the onion. And you need to have at least 15 blues in this level. So that's why we took out 81 reds. So now that you've damaged the bread bug at least once, you want to grab the piece that it's trying to carry back. And then make your way with your remaining Pikmin over here. Put them on the bridge. And throw 13 Pikmin over there. Okay, I have 14. Only need 13. Then bring those 13 Pikmin over here to work on this gate. And the bridge should be finishing as you get back, which it is. Alright, so you want to come over here and throw Pikmin up here. You want to throw until you have 31 Pikmin left. Then dismiss him here, use this geyser to go up. And grab the Pikmin, because they're all highly unlikely to be on the bridge. Then you want to put them all on the bridge and leave. And take your 31 Pikmin over here. Grab the attention of this Wollywog and make it jump toward you. And move on to the Puff Stool. Then defeat the Puff Stool like normal. If you still have 31 Pikmin, throw one off to the side. And use the remaining 30 to collect the Omega Stabilizer. and grab that one Pikmin with Olimar as you come back. And one thing about the spawning shear grubs and shear wigs here is that they only spawn when Olimar goes over them. They won't spawn when Pikmin alone go over them. And now that this bridge is done, we want to use the Pikmin here to collect the gravity jumper. Make sure all of them come on. Alright. Make your way to the blue onion. Use Olimar's punch to take down these pellet posies while you wait. Then begin creating blue Pikmin. Once you have 5, you want to grab this 5 pellet. And you're going to want to grab these pellets here. If you can. Grab these as well. As I mentioned, they give you 4 apiece. While they're making their way back, you want to pluck these Pikmin. If you did everything correctly, you'll have at least 15. If it doesn't waste too much time, you can wait for those Pikmin to sprout. And you're going to make your way over here. To the #1 Ionian Jet. Put all of your Pikmin on. And come back over here. Get around this gate. Then you're going to want to put your Pikmin on that. And you're going to want to pluck any Pikmin that you have here. And because the red bug is right here, we're going to use him to get more reds. And then we're going to put those reds on the gate. Now we're going to get the space float. but also get enough so that we can have a total of 16 yellows and 21 blues. So we're going to want to put some Pikmin away. It's usually better to put away more Pikmin than you need, and then you can do the math after. So I'll put away that amount. Then I can get 14 yellows out, but I need 2 more. Here comes the number 1 Ionian Jet. And I have 18 blues. I need 3 more. So I can take out 53 minus 3 is 50 red Pikmin. When I come over here, get those 3 remaining blue Pikmin. The gate over there should be finishing right about now. There it is. Now, to attack the fiery blowhog, you throw 1 Pikmin on him, and when he's about to buck that 1 Pikmin off, you call that Pikmin off and back to you, and then you swarm it with your army of Pikmin. So that looks like this. If you do it correctly, you can get them in 1 cycle. Okay, I lost 1 Pikmin. So let's go ahead and dismiss, then redo everyone so that one does not try to follow us. And if any Pikmin other than blue or other than red trip here, you're going to want to wait, as it's highly likely they're going to come back to you through the flames. Now you want to put all of your red and yellows onto that bridge. Use your blues to come over here and get the analog computer. Now you don't need to get it any further than that, so just call your blues back. Make your way back to the bridge. Dismiss your blues here, and then call your reds and yellows, and then throw 20 reds out over here. So that should be 21. Yes. Okay, so what I did was I dismissed my other Pikmin on the bridge, which means they'll go to continue to try to create it. Now I have 20 Pikmin. I don't need any more than 20 Pikmin. I don't need 21. So now I go and get the analog computer. And I leave. And the bridge should finish by the time you get back to it. So what we do, call them, dismiss them, to break them up into groups. Call your blues, have them work on the geyser. Meanwhile, call your yellows, and split them up again so that you have 16. Take the geyser up, tilt the camera like this, upwards, looking down, and far out as possible. This is to avoid a glitch in which this part, a Libra, will bounce as it falls and fall into the abyss. And basically you're screwed if that happens. So what we do is make sure all of our Pikmin are going to grab it, zoom all the way in, and run away. And wait right here. Make sure that the part makes it down. Then call your yellows off. And put all of your reds on. And get your remaining. Make your way back. Now if you make it here, before the end of day message comes up, take 6 yellows, over to get bombs. Ooh, that's gonna be a toughie. But no worries. We'll just have to come up here and touch him. Make sure none of your Pikmin get burnt. Alright, so now we have our 6 bombs here. We can go ahead and take down this wall. Maybe wondering why I'm doing this now. Why didn't I do this later? You'll see why on the next day. Okay, so we're going to check the map, see where the parts are. That's going to make it back in time. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get that guy. He may be close enough to the range of the blue onion so that he would make it back. Would be considered within the range of the blue onion. But there's a chance that I may leave one behind. So make sure you have all your Pikmin before the day ends. Make sure that other part makes it back. Then go ahead and go to sunset. We'll know in a second whether he was considered to be in the range. Nope, he was not. So that's 1 lost Pikmin. That's 14 parts by day 5. And the distance screen is now open. But we're not going to see that. But you'll have to wait to see what we'll do next tomorrow.